Thank you. I am honored today to introduce Dr. Stephen Raben. Last year, Dr. Raben was unable to attend due to a conflict with his own son's graduation. Dr. Raben graduated from SIU School of Medicine in 1990 and continued at the SIU Family Practice Residency in Belleville. He is a clinical professor at both St. Louis University and Southern Illinois University. He teaches medical, physician assistant, and nurse practitioner students by allowing them to do their preceptorships with him. I am also one of the lucky students who was able to do a preceptorship with Dr. Raben. Dr. Raben is active in the community and has served as president of the St. Clair County Medical Society. He serves on the Credentials Committee at both hospitals in Belleville. He is board certified in family practice, geriatrics, hospice, and palliative medicine. And one of his partners, Dr. Weiss, writes, Dr. Raben is the epitome of the family physician. He is caring and involved in the lives of his patients beyond the walls of his office. He volunteers to do sports physicals at Catholic grade schools and serves as team physician for the high school football team. He promotes the practice of medicine in all ages and can be seen giving tours to pre-kindergarten students each year and sparks their interest by showing them the instruments that are used in the office and x-rays. He will do home visits for patients who are unable to get to the office because they're homebound. He is known as an educator. Kathy Gibbons states, Dr. Raben is well known in the community not only for his medical expertise, but also his compassionate care for those who have been diagnosed with a terminal illness. He is always willing to speak to groups on end-of-life care, discussing the benefits and limitations of hospice care, therefore improving end-of-life care options. And lastly, one nominator told the story that there was a patient in hospice who had been suffering. When the social worker called the room at 8:30 at night, Dr. Raben answered the phone. And when she called back at 10:30 that night, the daughter said, well, Dr. Raben was still there trying to help get the patient's pain under control. The nominator was later told that Dr. Raben had stayed at the hospital until after midnight until the patient was resting peacefully. And this person went on to say, Dr. Raben eased a lot of breaking hearts that night, including mine. Our hospice patients are blessed, as am I, to have a doctor that genuinely cares for people. So it's my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Stephen Raben, the 2015 SIU School of Medicine Distinguished Alumni Award winner.
Excuse me while I get my glasses on here. Pardon my bearded appearance. I am an avid blues fan, so I'm going to have to say first, let's go Blues, and hopefully we can tune it up tonight. It is my honor and privilege to be here today. I was shocked to hear my consideration for this award and feel humbled to receive it. It has come to me at a very good time in my career. It is difficult to believe it has been 26 years since I was in those graduation seats. Medicine has changed so much since then and continues to change and will continue to change. Therefore, I would like to give a bit of advice to the graduates. I, like many of the physicians in our country right now, many times suffer from burnout. The long hours, the stress, as Mr. Reed was talking about, is something that is very real. The bureaucracy that seems to spend most of our time taking our time of emphasis away from care for our patients is very frustrating, and it will get to you many times. But all that takes its toll. We must find ways to, as I say, reinvigorate and keep our physician pilot lights burning. You've been well trained by this school. This is a wonderful start. But as you progress through your career, you'll have to find something that's going to help you rejuvenate when times get tough. Have a balance between the professional life and the personal life. Again, this is vital. It helps a lot, but there are still times when you will get those 2 a.m. calls, when you're up in the ICU all night, when you're up delivering a baby through the night, when you're answering questions on your days off. You need to have something that reminds you of why it is you chose this profession. For me, I remember those boxes of cookies I get at Christmas time for my patients, the fresh fruits and the vegetables that come from their gardens, the jams, the jellies, the pies, the cakes. Those of you who've rotated with me know that you'll never go hungry at my office. It's a wonder I don't weigh a ton, but so far so good. But you get the idea. It's the patient appreciation that really goes a long way in keeping me going. When I'm sitting in my office, many times 8 o'clock at night, after 11, 12, 13-hour day, finishing my charts, I'll sometimes pause. I have a drawer in my desk where I keep notes and cards from patients for thank yous and things that I've done for them. I grab some of these out and I'll read them in order to renew my spirits. To illustrate how these can refresh our decision to dedicate our lives to this field, I've decided to share a poem that a patient wrote for me. I hope this emphasizes to you why I believe most of us are in medicine. I'll try to get through this without breaking up. My doctor, my friend. When I was lost, you were there. Not only my doctor, but a friend who cared. When I hit the bottom and could not take any more, you were there to lift me up off the floor. You sat by my side as I fell apart. You held my hand and you listened with your heart. When I needed courage, you helped me through, and I want you to know how much I thank you. When I was lost, you were there, not only my doctor, but a friend who cared. When things were bad and times got tough, you guided me onward when I'd had enough. When the tears rolled down my cheek, you wiped them away when I was too weak. When I needed compassion, you helped me through, and I want you to know how much I thank you. When I was lost, you were there, not only my doctor, but a friend who cared. You took your time to make things right. When everything was dark, you were my light. You brightened my day and made me smile, something I'd not done for quite a long while. When I needed encouragement, you helped me through, and I want you to know how much I thank you. No longer lost, no longer scared, my heart is healed because you cared. You gave me faith, and now I stand on my own 2 feet without your hand. For happiness I search no more. You've opened my wings, and now I soar. I've reached my goals, and I thank you, my doctor, my friend, for helping me through. So, class of 2016, as you will have patients like these whose lives you can touch dramatically, I wish you luck. Always remember the privilege and the blessing we are afforded through our lives as physicians. I wish you all the blessings life can offer. Thank you. Thank you, faculty. Thank you, university. And good luck, graduates.